Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, y'all. So I promised y'all that I was going to be doing the raffle for the deck giveaway. This is the jar I'm going to be using. I'm going to be putting everybody's names that want to be involved on a little strip of paper. Got my handy dandy scissors. I was prepared. And I'm going to cut the strips and put them in the jar. We're going to shake them up, and then I'm going to pull names. But while we're doing that, let's have a little chat, okay? Hey, Aisha. It's going good. It's going good. Hey, Key. How are you, love? Let's have a little chat, y'all. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'm trying to think of who else comes in here. I haven't seen a lot of people in a while. I'll put, I am good, love. I am good. Trying to think of people who normally come in here. Aquarian Light, I haven't seen her in a minute. But I'm gonna put her name down. Because I think the last time I had a giveaway, she won, but I couldn't get a hold of her. So I'm gonna put her in here. I know she subscribed to my channel. If y'all think of anybody that I'm missing, so I have Aisha, Divine, Consciously Keys, Aquarian Light. If y'all think of anybody, oh, Diana pops in. Thank you, Key. I got Divine. Diana pops in. Alexis. Sometimes Alexis will pop in. Tasha. Yes. I haven't seen Tasha in a while either. Thank you. Thank y'all. I'm trying to think of names before I start cutting little strips of paper. Like, everybody's names are written on this strip of paper. So I'm gonna, everybody's screen names. So I'm just gonna cut accordingly. But y'all, let's talk about it for a second. I got shorts on, for anybody wondering. I am not naked, okay? I'm videoing in a, what do you call this? Vertical, not horizontal, right? In this position. On my phone, because my iPad is charging, which I need to charge my phone. But is it just me, or does it seem lately that a lot of men are unhinged? They're completely freaking unhinged. And when I tell you unhinged, it's like this huge epidemic of men who are emotionally unstable, and it's scary. Like, it's just hella scary, because it's like, if you are a human being that breathes air, you could be attacked by one of these emotionally unhinged, unstable male beings. And it's because I don't know if y'all heard about the story about the woman's son who unalived the guy that was punching his mom in the head at a freaking restaurant in Chicago because she kept talking. That's one incident. There was another incident of someone unaliving his 3 small children in Ohio to get back at his wife because she wanted a divorce. Any other recently unhinged men activities? You got the passport bros. They get on the internet spewing all kinds of BS about why they don't like black women, and black women really don't give a damn. You can have your foreign women. We really don't care. But then they can't afford to get home. So then they're asking people to send them $100 so they can get a plane to get back home. So how are you going to be a passport bro? How are you going to talk trash about women that can actually afford their trips and get home? But sir, you can't afford to get home. And now you're asking the very same women that you don't like to get home. Yes, Aisha, I saw that. I saw that. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? It's not, this is, okay. This is not just me making this up. It's not just me making this up. It almost makes me, as a single woman, it makes me very nervous to want to deal with men in general, because it's almost like, and I'm just curious to know y'all's thoughts and opinions. Let's talk about it, because I'm like, dang, like if it's really this many men out here who are emotionally unstable, who are emotionally unhinged, at any given moment, anything can happen. You're literally in danger no matter where you go and what you do. Like the lady I was talking about, her and her son, they were at a restaurant, and dude's like, if you keep talking, I'm a hit you. If you keep talking, I'm gonna hit you. And that's exactly what he did. Like, he didn't know this woman off the street. Then you've got these types of situations. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And it's like, why are they like this? Like, what? Like, are they putting something in the water? Like, what is it? It just makes you question a lot of things. Like, what really is going on here? And then you have the ones that a lot of them are like, they're usually married or they're dating other people, right? But they'll take their emotionally unstable asses onto dating apps, and then they'll want to try to talk to you. I'm getting on the floor, y'all. They'll want to talk to you, and the moment that you say, oh, I'm not interested. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you anyway, ugly bitch. Like, it's like, what? Sir, I was just beautiful just 5 minutes ago. It was hi, beautiful, hi, gorgeous. And now that I'm not interested, I've expressed that I'm not interested in you. Now you want to attack me? Like, what kind of weirdness is that? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's giving emotionally unstable, and it's really giving dangerous. Like, at this point, I literally feel like dealing with men is a risky situation. It's very risky. Of course, everybody is grown, but I will say this: please, please, exercise caution. Exercise caution. Then you have the ones that walk into places of employment and pop off, unaliving people because they fired them from a job that they were at for however many years, and they felt that they were being treated unfair. So then they go in and they unalive everybody. It's giving crazy. It's giving crazy. And when you really stop to think about it, it's like, whoa, like what? But same, because it's getting dangerous. It's really getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. Like, it's so dangerous. Like, I was watching, there's this guy on TikTok. When I find his name, I'll share it with you guys. And I highly recommend that you follow him. But he worked for, like, he helped people with getting, like, shutting down, like, you know, they have trafficking and stuff like that with children, those trafficking things. He helped shut it all down, and he was a part of the investigative team, and he was showing women how, like, if you go into a hotel room, there's some type of little device that you can stick under the door. Like, a person who's trying to break into your hotel room, they can stick it under the door. And what the thing does is it goes under the door, and then it's like a little latch, and it tries to pull the door to get the door to open. And he said one of the things you can do to avoid that is to stick a towel around your hotel door. But they also have some type of device on Amazon that you can buy that will you prop it, you stick it under the door, and they cannot get through it. Also, he said if you use the shampoos and stuff like that in a hotel room, which is why you should do a quick little security check of your hotel room, there can be hidden cameras inside of that hotel room. Sometimes under the shampoo bottle, there's an entire camera system underneath that shampoo bottle at the bottom. So you have to check little things. But it ain't safe. It ain't safe. You cannot go anywhere in peace. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go take a trip. Like, it's like, man, You mean to tell me that I gotta be this on guard to go outside? I'm just gonna stay indoors. At this point, I'm just gonna stay inside because it's a risk. Going outside is a risk. Then, I'm telling you, then I heard that there was a shooting in Chicago. I don't know where, but Juneteenth, there was a shooting in Chicago. A whole bunch of people got shot. We know it's Chicago, but the fact that it's still happening is a problem, right? Same thing in St. Louis. St. Louis is where I was born, and my father's side of the family lives up there. Exactly. Go to work and go home. Because it just ain't safe. It ain't safe. And I'm not saying this stuff, y'all, to scare anybody, but it's just like, it just makes me think. Y'all know I'm a thinker anyway. I mean, us Aquarius women are typically overthinkers anyway. I would say air sign women in general, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we're overthinkers naturally anyway. Virgos are that way. Scorpios are that way. Leo's that way. Cancer, a lot of overthinkers. And if you're an overthinker like I am, please take precautionary measures. Please take precautionary measures if you do have to go out, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Like, I don't like, okay, so name something that you do, like a habit, daily or weekly habit that you have that you didn't think about before that could be unsafe. I'll start first. Getting gas at night. Getting gas at night. When the sun goes down. So I try my best to get gas before it gets late. Like before like 7 o'clock. I try to get my gas before then. Or get it in the weekend. Like on the weekend in the morning when I'm first up. You know. Get gas then instead of waiting until late in the evening to do it, because it could be a dangerous situation. It could be a dangerous situation. And then if you have children, you have to be even more vigilant, because like the people in my neighborhood, they'll have kids, like right now, kids are outside unsupervised, lighting fireworks up. Somebody could lose a finger. Ain't nobody's mama outside, daddy outside, nobody's outside. Everybody's just outside doing whatever. This is the jar, y'all. So I'm going to start folding these up and putting them in here. Anybody that wants to be a part of the raffle, and if I didn't get your name, feel free to hop in and let me know and I'll put you in here. But yeah, it's just, I'm just wondering, like, if it's just me that starting to see a lot of unhinged stuff. Yes, Key, yes. It's like, you're a little, you know. And also too, because I've heard this, I don't know if y'all have heard this, but I've heard a lot of people complaining and saying, oh, well, it's the dating apps. I've deleted all my dating apps. That's the problem. No, you can meet those same people in person, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but those are still real life people. If they were shitty on the app, what makes you think they're not shitty in person? That's how you came to this conclusion a lot of the time. Like, they're still the same person, whether they're on the app or you met them at the grocery store or you met them at the park. They're still the same piece of trash. Like, there's a lot of people who are just broken and who are just unhealed, and they're looking to fill a void. And because they have a lot of emotional issues, they have not been taught how to emotionally regulate, self-soothe, handle rejection. They take it out on other people. They take it out on other people, and it's not fair to other people. That's like the girl on Bumble, that she dated this guy on Bumble or whatever. The first couple of dates were fine. By the third date, this dude kidnapped her, took her home, kept her in his apartment for 5 days, y'all, with no food, no water. The only reason she was able to escape was because he had to go to his dad's house to get something. And at that opportunity, she took to dart out of the apartment, screaming for help. Yes. Yes, a lot of people have a lot of unsafe practices, especially single women, and women really need to Exactly, Aisha. Really. Yeah, because it don't matter. Like, I'm 36, so even if I was to date a man who was what, 42, 43, 9 times out of 10 they would still be highly immature. 9 times out of 10 they would still be highly immature. As a matter of fact, this is funny you brought this up, because me and my middle sister, we were having this conversation just the other day. I was telling her so story time, right? So if you weren't on my live stream for Instagram, I gotta give y'all this story. So there's this Pisces guy that I was talking to a long time ago. We just talked. We never actually dated. Nothing ever became of the situation. So nothing ever became of the situation. So fast forward to 2 weeks ago, he had asked me, if I was seeing anybody, I was like, no. So he was like, can I get your number? I said, okay, whatever. Currently, I'm not feeling men at the moment at all, presently. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So you can have my number. So I give him my number. He doesn't call or text. I'm cool with it, because I'm like, apparently you're not interested, and I'm a skedaddle. So he sees me last week. And he's like, apparently you must have gave me the wrong number. First of all, do you really think I'm that damn dumb that I would give you the wrong number on purpose? Seriously? So I was like, I've had the same number for 10 years. I said, you probably misdialed the number. Like, hey, Braylon, you probably misdialed the number. So I re-gave him my number. So he texted me or whatever and called. So we were in communication for like a couple of days, let's say over the weekend. So we get to Tuesday, and Tuesday night, he texted me after he got off work. He was like, hey, do you want to go somewhere, like go on a date? And I was like, sure. He was like, so where do you want to go? I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm not that picky. I said, steak is fine, because I really like steak. So, it is, love. I hope yours is too. So I tell him that what I want, right? I tell him what I want, and sorry, y'all. I tried to block that person. So I tell him that steak would be great because I like steak or whatever. And so I told him, I was like, just let me know. He said for Friday. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Just let me know where and the time. Y'all. Tell me why I text this man. He doesn't answer the following day to see if he decided on a time and place. He don't answer the phone, which is weird at this point, because I'm like, we've been consistently talking and texting back and forth. So this is weird. So I call the phone. Come to find out, the phone is off. The phone is off. So then I was like, okay, maybe I'll attempt to contact him, through Facebook Messenger. So I attempt to contact him through Facebook Messenger. He actually responds. Check this out. He actually responds. I said, I tried to reach you. I said, I guess your phone is off? ? And he said, yeah. He said, I forgot. It'll be back on tonight when I get off of work. So tell me why the next day, right, which was Thursday, I called and the phone was still off. Y'all know I'm with the shits every single time. So I messaged him on Messenger, and I told him, I said, this is exactly what happened the last time we tried to establish some type of connection. I said, I'm not doing this with you. I don't care if he reads it. If he doesn't read it, I don't give two flying fucks, Because what I'm not going to do is, number one, chase a man. Never ever. Number two, it's not my job to figure out what you have going on when you're the one that initiated to have a date in the first place. If you can't figure out a time and a place and actually be reached or be reachable, right, enough to communicate, then what is there to talk about? Nothing. So it's going on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday. It's been damn near a week that he's gone missing. And I'm so unserious, but I'm serious. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's comical to me. It's so crazy. It's comical to me. And, you know, he had asked me, because we've had some serious conversations since we've, you know, kind of caught up or whatever. And he was like, I don't remember what happened between us. And I was like, your inconsistency. That's what happened. You were inconsistent. Okay. And I needed to be with someone who would be consistent. I needed to be with someone who could be consistent, show up consistently. And so he was like, oh, so you just kicked me to the curb. I said, what you don't need to do is blame me for that. I said, you can't blame me for that. You know, you decided to be concerned with what you had going on, which is understandable. I said, but you weren't ready for a relationship at that time. So I moved on. What am I supposed to do? Sit and be like, twiddle my thumbs and wait? Am I supposed to twiddle my thumbs and wait and be like, oh, I hope he gets his life together? There's too many men on this planet to be concerned with one who's not concerned with me. I'm just saying. And that's always been how I feel. Like, if you're not concerned with me, move around. Move around, because I certainly will. I absolutely will. I'm not shedding a tear. I'm not even upset. It just is what it is. Go do what you need to do and find something safe to do. Because playing with me is never going to... Playing with me is dangerous. Exactly, Key. Exactly. And I'm not trying to brag, and I'm not trying to sound no type of way, but I'm not cheap. Sorry. My taste is not cheap. I don't have a cheap taste. And that's not on purpose. I've been that way my entire life. I literally can walk into a department store, pick something out, and somebody will literally tell me, this is probably one of the highest quality items that we carry. And it's not on purpose. It's the same thing, because I have a thing for fragrances and perfumes. It's the same thing with fragrances and perfumes. My mom's always like, you got to pick the most expensive thing, don't you? I'm like, it's not on purpose. It just smells good. I just love the smell. Like, I can't help that. So, you know, you have to be able to, the person has to be able to match. You know what I mean? Like, they have to be able to be on what you want. Like, if I'm constantly reachable and available, you should constantly be available and reachable. I shouldn't have to pull teeth to hear from you. Like, same thing I told the last person I dated. You know what? Well, actually, I ghosted him. I did ghost him. Yep, he got ghosted. Because after damn near 2 months of talking and, you know, getting to know each other, and then all of a sudden you turn cold, you're not interested, you're entertaining other people. And so you can do that. And I'm going to show you the door very quickly. And that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Like, if you're dealing with people, especially of the opposite sex, you have to keep in mind that other people do have other things going on. Sometimes they are entertaining multiple people, which that's not a problem for me. As long as you're upfront about it. But if I have to find out about it later, and I suspect that that's what's going on, I'm going to leave you alone very quickly. Very quickly. If you have an intuition that that person is entertaining multiple people while they're entertaining you, and it doesn't sit right with you, go ahead and pull out. Go ahead and pull out. Especially if the other party is like, they're kind of wanting you to be all in, you know what I mean? Like, they're wanting you to be, I hope you ain't talking to no other niggas. I hope you ain't got no other nigga on your phone. I hope you're not sending other people pictures, da-da-da-da-da. Sir, police. I've known you for 2 days. It hasn't even been 48 hours and you already want me to be committed with you. That's not going to happen because I'm pretty damn sure that you got other women in your phone. I'm pretty sure they're hitting you up on the app like I'm hitting you up on the app. Let's not play dumb. Okay? Let's not play dumb. Let's not pretend, right? Like you just head over heels in 48 hours, please. In 7 days, please. 2 weeks. Like, please, y'all, please don't sell yourself short by committing to something prematurely just because somebody claims, oh, well, when I'm talking to a woman, I only talk to one. You a lying ass hoe. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't be on this app in the first place. Let's take it there. Let's take it there. The lies that men tell. It'd be the lies for me. And I'm really good at smelling out a liar. So I'm like, if I feel like I'm being lied to, I usually am right. If you have that intuitive feeling, like, I feel like he's lying. He probably is. It is. Yeah, ain't no pressure about no dudes. And if he can't fall in line, just move him to the side. Like, I mean, life is very short. Life is very short. In fact, life is so short, nobody can afford to be stressed over one individual. You save your tears. Save your tears for an actual person in your life, like a relative, a child, an auntie, a sibling, somebody that actually matters. Okay? Save the tears for people who actually matter. Like, there's no sense in getting your emotions involved. Right, Aisha? I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Oh, anybody else hopping in the live stream that wants to be added to the raffle giveaway, just let me know. Because I'm pulling names. Today's the day. I promised y'all the 30th, and I'm here to deliver, baby. Yeah, actually, I think, Aisha, I actually had seen something. I've never been on it. I seen something like that where it was like, they were like, oh, this is like luxury dating or something. Gosh, I can't think of the name of it. I'm always seeing it advertised on TikTok of all places. I'm like, what is this? Supposedly, it's supposed to be an app for dating professionals. I think it's called Luxy or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. But I think it was called Luxy. If I'm not, if I'm right. I don't know. I could be dead wrong. But I've seen something like that. But the thing is, it's not the apps. The apps are not the problem. It's the people on the apps. It's the people on the apps. You see what I'm saying? It's the people on the apps. Now I've heard good reviews. I have actually heard good reviews on something called Coffee Meets Bagel. I've never actually tried it, but I've heard that that's a good app to meet people on. I don't know. Don't quote me on that because I haven't actually tried it. So I've heard. I've also heard people having success stories on Hinge and Bumble. What do you know? But you really do have to sift through the trash. That's the thing. You have to sift through the trash in order to find the right one. That's a lot of it. So it's too much work for me. I personally would just rather go somewhere and meet somebody in person that I can sit down and have a conversation with, exchange numbers, we get to know each other, go from there. Like, that's just me. But yeah, a lot of men right now are getting very much emotionally unstable and unhinged. Yes, I've heard Plenty of Fish is ghetto. Also, Facebook dating is ghetto. Y'all tell me I'm lying. Facebook dating is ghetto too. And I deleted my whole entire profile. I had one like last year and I deleted it. I don't even like Facebook. I don't even like Facebook. That's how ghetto it is. Key. Key, you're one of the winners, girl. I'm going to send you pictures of the decks. You can choose which one you want. I got 2 more names to pull, y'all. Facebook dating. Let me tell you a story about Facebook dating now that I'm thinking about it. So, I don't even be on Facebook like that. So even my relatives, I'm like, listen, if you want to talk to me, you're going to have to actually call or text me, because I really don't be posting on Facebook like that. I just really don't on my regular page. On my tarot page, yes, all the time, daily. But on my regular account, I don't be on there. I don't be on there. And the reason my tarot page actually has what I post on my Instagram, because they're connected. It's Meta. It's all run by, you know what I'm saying? It's all run by Meta. So anything that I post on my Instagram, unless it's just not, you know, they've been really cracking down on this thing with like spiritual pages, anything that's of the occult or metaphysical, tarot, hoodoo, any of that type of stuff. They will not, Instagram is kind of iffy, but Facebook is even worse. So they don't really let you share that type of stuff too much on Facebook. So they'll be like, oh, what does it say? Like whenever I post a story, it'll be like a little notification. It'll be like, Facebook was unable to share your story. So just keep that in mind. If you've got a spiritual page, just be aware that if you have an Instagram account and then you try to connect it to a Facebook page, a lot of your content won't be shared. He got mad. Aisha, he got mad because you rejected him, basically. That's why he got mad. This is exactly my point about men becoming unhinged. So he was mad because he made it very clear to you that he was not looking for a relationship, which you made it very clear that that's what you were looking for. And you moved around once he said he didn't want that. But he got mad because you still had your profile up. Sir, who are you? I'm grown. Who are you to tell me that I can't leave my, you're welcome, love, and congratulations. Thank you so much for all your love and support. So anybody that, if your name is pulled for the deck giveaway raffle, I'm going to message you, email you or something so you can see the pictures of the decks that I have, and you can choose from there if that's what you want. If not, we can definitely agree to something different and I can send you something else instead. Okay? Girl. And I'm always the type of person, because, you know, my Libra rising, which is why I'm cute. I'm just playing. But my Libra rising does come into play here because I'm a big flirt. And I'm all about, like, even though I haven't had the best experience with Facebook dating, Key, if you want to try it, I recommend it. But just know that there is a lot of trash. Why? There's a lot of trash on Facebook dating. Yes, I'm on Facebook. So the stuff that I post on my Instagram goes straight to my Facebook page. It does. I got a page and it's public. The funny thing is, I never thought about this because I think my page is public. Like my personal page is under my name, my first and last name. And then my tarot page is, because I had multiple pages. I had a page for my business when I was doing my cosmetic business and selling my brow products and everything. And then I had a page for my tarot stuff. So I think people can see it. I think my family members, people can see it. People who are on my friends list, I think they can actually see it because it's public. But nobody's ever said nothing to me, and they probably won't because I'm grown and they can't stop me from posting anything. So there's that. But yeah, I talked to a guy. He was just very rude and disrespectful on Facebook dating. And then recently there was a guy he sent me a friend request. And I thought the guy was, the only reason I accepted his friend request because I thought maybe he was one of my relatives, like he was a friend of one of my relatives or something. So I accepted him. Next thing I know, he's hopping in my DMs. Talking about, are you single? Have you, da-da-da-da-da. So I called him out on BS. I was like, you're a scammer. I called him out on BS. I was like, if you really, because he was like, oh, I'm a single father of 2, and I'm looking for a beautiful woman like you, bullshit. So I was like, okay, cool. Since you really on that, call me right now. Call me right now. I could tell by the way he was talking to me, he was on bullshit. And I could tell that he was a scammer by the way he was talking to me. And it was weird because when I went to look at his Facebook profile, there was only like 3 pictures of him with kids. And I was like, you stole somebody else's identity. You out here stealing somebody else's pictures. Whose pictures are you stealing and pretending to be? So, I said, call me right now. Oh, I can't because I'm at work. I said, I thought you said you were in the military. Call me right now. I need $200, Steven. Y'all know I be with the shits regularly. So I'm like, call me right now. Call me right now. Since you really about that life. Oh, I can do it later. No, you gonna do it now. I said, I'm gonna report you to Facebook. I'm gonna report your page to Facebook. And did. I said, he's impersonating a real person. He's stealing somebody else's profile pictures and putting it on his profile and acting like this is who he is. This is not who he is. Y'all, the audacity. The audacity. The audacity. All right, y'all, I got 2 more. I'm pulling 2 more names out the jar. Let's see who I got. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Aisha, woo woo. Girl, you won. Girl, you won. So I'm gonna send you pictures of the decks. And I didn't order the gold one that I had showed you before. I didn't order it. But if you want that one, I will send you that one. But yeah, I'm like, y'all have a lot of audacity. On Facebook, men have a lot of audacity. You're welcome, love. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Men have a lot of audacity. This is why I say, like, they're really dangerous, and I'm staying away from them currently. Okay, I got you. They're all in my tarot room. I'm in my living room. They're all in my tarot room, Enrico's room. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm staying away from the male species right now. Oh, and then, you know, there's a story that happened, speaking about men being emotionally unavailable and emotionally unhinged. There was some situation with a female rapper named Suki. And I think it's Osiris. Osiris is his name, a rapper named Osiris, where he like kissed her publicly. And she was embarrassed by the situation or whatever. But you know how Suki dresses. If you've seen Suki, you know how she dresses. And so they were trying to say that, which she wasn't doing anything. She was just sitting down at a table, you know, I think like to interview or whatever. And then Osiris came over, you know, behind her and like kissed her or whatever. Unsolicited, by the way. And everybody was like shocked. Nobody stopped anything. Nobody said anything. No one said anything. And so she was like, I was just very embarrassed. She later made a statement on Twitter about the whole situation. And all these men were trying to say that it's because of the way that she dresses that, and I really hate when they say this type of stuff because it's just stupid. You know what I mean? It's just stupid to me. Well, you know, if she hadn't been dressed like then, you know, maybe he would have kept his hands. First of all, sir, you guys have to have a lot more emotional self-control, restraint. That's like saying that, oh, Women can see the print in his sweatpants, so she went over there and grabbed him. That's assault, sir. That's harassment. You could have the police called on you for that because it's inappropriate. It's like, at what point do men decide, okay, let me take some accountability for my, piss poor decisions and my lack of self-discipline and self-control. A woman can be, and there was a woman who commented and she was like, I'm a Muslim and Muslim women get, now, mind you, Muslim women dress extremely modestly from head to toe. Muslim women get assaulted, okay? They get essayed regularly. So what does that tell you about men? What does that tell you? Like, a woman she can be wearing a sheet. Yeah, she can be a ghost and still get attacked. Yeah, and still be harassed. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now, people will want to argue and be like, well, she shouldn't have been putting it out there and da-da-da-da. Okay, whatever. We can agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, that man or those men chose to do what they chose to do. For some reason, though, what's weird to me, y'all, this is just my opinion. What's weird to me is that whenever there's a child involved, like a minor under the age, everybody has a different opinion. All of a sudden, everybody feels, like, oh, well, that child didn't deserve. No one deserves it. No one deserves to be harassed. No one deserves that. It doesn't matter if it's a child or it's an adult woman. No one deserves that. And I just wish that society as a whole would encourage men to take accountability and to be more responsible, to practice more self-control. Like I said earlier, it's becoming more and more dangerous to engage with the opposite gender, because they very much don't have self-control. So there's that. And then I think about all the people here lately. I don't know if y'all have noticed this trend here lately, but a lot of celebrity couples have been getting divorces. They've been getting divorces due to infidelity. And then who said something? Who had the audacity? Okay, Aquarian Lights. She's the third winner, Aquarian Light. I don't know if you're watching this. I'll try to see if I can reach out to her some type of way. See if I can find an email or something for her. But a lot of them, who had the audacity the other day? Oh, Offset. Of all people. Offset had the audacity to accuse Cardi of cheating. His wife, Cardi B. He had the audacity to accuse her of cheating. Now, mind you, well, we all know about Offset, so there's that. There's that. You want to know who else is a problem celebrity-wise? Trey Songz. He's a whole problem. And what's being done about it? No self-control. Like, y'all, I'm just going on and on about random things. Random thoughts. Please share your thoughts. Please share your input. Tell me if I'm wrong, because from what I'm seeing, there's a problem. And if I'm not mistaken, Keke Palmer had mentioned something about Trey Songz assaulting her like about a year ago. She mentioned something about it. Everybody acted like, that didn't happen. Case in point, the whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion and what's his face? Men are unhinged. Tory Lanez. That gremlin. Yes. That gremlin. Yep. It's very much giving unhinged and emotionally unstable. Yeah, he shot her in the foot. Yep. And now he's doing time. Rightfully so. At what point do they say enough is enough? At what point do they say, you know what? I need to control myself. constantly. It's a constant battle every day to have self-discipline. I'm assuming. I don't know. Aquarian light. I don't know if you're in here, but you won the deck giveaway. So if you do see this live stream, feel free to reach out to me so I can send you the pictures of decks for you to pick out. Okay? But yeah, have y'all noticed this? Have y'all noticed the trend of unhinged men? Or is it just me? It seems like it's trending. Yeah, it seems like it's trending for just men to lose their rabid minds. That's what it seems like is going on. And now it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Anywho, I'm gonna let y'all go because it's the weekend. It's Saturday night. So I'm pretty sure y'all got plans and stuff with your families. Sending everyone love. Yeah, sending everybody love. Aisha, I'm gonna pull cards to see which one of the you know what? You know, I'm gonna just send you. I think I'm gonna just send you the gold one. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll get with you though, because I'll need your information. Anybody who won, I'll get with you so I can get your information so I can send it to you. Okay. And we'll go from there. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Also, you guys, before y'all pop out of here, let me know if there's any other topics that you guys want to talk about. Girls chat, I'm trying to bring it back, okay, while I'm doing readings. So let me know if there's any other topics you guys want to talk about. Right now, men are unhinged and I'm staying away from them. Because it's giving raggedy and it's giving unsafe. Yeah, just let me know. Reach out to me on Instagram if you're not following me on Instagram. # Aquarian Empress Tarot. I'm not on Twitter, surprisingly. I'm not on Twitter. I do have a Facebook page if y'all want to check it out, but it's really the same stuff that's on the Instagram account. So there's that. You actually get more, now that I'm thinking about it, you get more content from me on Instagram because Instagram allows me to post a lot more things in my stories that Facebook doesn't. So there's that. Air signs, collective readings are coming up tomorrow. I love y'all. Good night.